You think the process of getting the state back up and running is going too slowly, particularly when it comes to small businesses.
I think everybody was on board when the governor decided, essential versus non-essential, shut things down. And obviously the whole premise back then was flatten the curve because we didn't want the hospitals being inundated with the number of cases, and less contact with people, the better. So everybody, followed along that. But now that the curve has been flattened, and I say that because in Macomb County, it has been flattened incredibly. When you think about, the average of cases we had, 202 a day, now we're less than 9 a day. When it came to the deaths, we were about 30 a day, and now we're looking at 1.2 per day. Nobody wants to see anybody get sick. My big dilemma and my big concern is asking on behalf of businesses here in Macomb County, what is it that they need to look forward to so they can open in a very concise way? Our businesses here in Macomb County are going to be reasonable and responsible. They have been part of the solution. They're going to continue, but they need to understand what is it going to take to get there. I mean, there's a lot of problems with our economy right now. Small businesses are begging for some relief, and we can't expect the federal government, when our budgets become a problem, to solve this problem. Local government is going to have to figure this out. State government is going to have to figure this out. And if that economy isn't up and running, we got ourselves some serious problems in the years to come.
What sort of shortfall is Macomb County looking at?
Believe it or not, we have a savings as a result of what's happened because of the overtime savings, the less prisoners in our jail. We put together a very sound budget to begin with. So 2020, we're balanced. Our balanced budget will be a balanced budget with somewhat of a surplus. But the problem is moving into 2021, 2022. We're not backfilling some of the vacancies we have. We're talking to our department heads as well as our countywide officials saying, listen, there is going to be a challenge coming 2021, 2022. So get ready. You may not get some of those positions back, within your budget. And there may be some other things we're going to be asking of you. But the question is, are we going to get some of that state revenue sharing? I doubt it. And so they're going to need that or use that to shore up their shortfall. And then where are they going to get the rest? Some major cuts at the state level because say to the federal government, we need you to bail us out or pay for this. I seriously doubt that's going to happen. And so, the economy is a big issue right now, and we've done what was asked of us, and that's flatten the curve. I mean, significantly. And so trust businesses that will do the right thing if given the chance.
You have a lot of businesses on the edge, can't wait another week, another 2 weeks, and survive this thing?
They're very worried. And the other part of that, Nolan, is knowing when so they can prepare themselves for it. You don't just on a Friday do a press conference and then expect Monday we're going to open. Businesses need more lead time to do that. They need to be prepared, and they have to figure out how they call back staff. What about some of the supplies that they need? So there's a lot of things that go into reopening or restarting a business, and we're working with them right now. PPE. We're getting all the businesses here in Macomb County the PPE. They have to send in some kind of a request to our planning department. We're stockpiling that and getting it to them as soon as we can. The question about, but we don't want a secondary peak. We don't want to see a second wave. We were caught off guard as a nation at the beginning of this, at the onset. Here in Michigan, we were able to safeguard that because really there wasn't a need for the TCF facility or the no-life facility. Hospitals now are saying, hey, we're doing elective surgeries. We're laying people off. They can handle any type of resurgence. And even if a resurgence comes back because we open up more of the economy, we could still pull back again. So there's that ability to be very flexible with a secondary peaking if there is such a thing. No healthcare expert I've talked to says we're going to see it the way we saw it because we have control mechanisms in place.